Hi mamas, it's Doona here. Thanks so much for joining me for our gentle grounding flow. So today we're going to focus on allowing our bodies and our minds to relax, to take this time for a little bit of self-care as we are busy feeding our new ones every 2-3 hours. So it gets exhausting, it gets tiring, but this is a perfect time for you to take about 30 minutes just for yourself. Okay, so please grab your 2 blocks. You could grab your strap if you like. If you don't have blocks, blanket or bolster works. Okay, so we're going to start with our 2 blocks here, lying on our backs with the 2 blocks. Okay, so you're going to have to play around with the different heights and the different lengths of the blocks. Everyone's a little bit different. If it's been a while since you practice, probably start off with the lowest height. Okay, so 1 block is going to be right underneath your shoulder blades towards the upper back. And then the second one is going to be right underneath your head. Okay, so just make sure your lower back is free of tension. If there's too much arching in the lower back, it could cause a little discomfort. So with that, you might have to bring the block a little higher up towards the upper back. And then again, if you like to make the blocks higher, feel free to do so. Option 1, keep your feet grounded, knees bent, feet about hip width distance apart. Option 2, Supta Baddha Konasana lay, soles of your feet to touch, knees out wide, getting that gentle opening through the hips as well as the psoas and the inner thighs. Or option 3, you can straighten out your legs for Shavasana, legs. And then with your arms, cactus them out, palms face up, making a 90-degree angle with your elbows. And just focusing on opening up the front side of your body. Opening up your heart, your lungs, your diaphragm. Close your eyes and take a deep inhale through your nose. And a big exhale, let it out. Good. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. Soften your jaw, breathe in. Release. Good. On your next inhale, bring your legs together, point your toes up. Reach your arms over your head, interlace all 10 fingertips, and flip your palms to face back. Point your toes and take a nice wall-to-wall stretch, stretching into the arms, the shoulders, side body, side hips. Inhale, stretch a little taller. And then as you exhale, just relax the legs, but bring your arms all the way up towards the ceiling with your palms facing up. Keep stretching your arms up. And then on your inhale, go ahead and drop your arms back down towards the floor. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, stretch a little bit taller, point your toes. And then exhale, reach up. Keep reaching up. Inhale, stretch back, point your toes, lengthen. And then as you exhale, reach your arms up. Good. Keep your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and interlace the opposite grip this time. So the opposite thumb on top. And then go ahead and stretch your arms back up towards the ceiling. Stretch a side triceps, side shoulders, reach up. And then inhale, drop your arms behind you. Good. Lengthening through your side waist here, opening up through your diaphragm. Inhale. And exhale, reach your arms up. You can relax your legs here on this one. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, reach back, point your toes, opposite direction as your arms. And then exhale, relax your legs, reach up towards the ceiling, open up through the fingertips, stretch the hands. Inhale, last one. Point your toes, stretch the front of your ankle, your shin bones. And then exhale, relax your legs, reach your arms up. Good. Go ahead and release your arms. You can shake out the hands. Bend your knees. And let's come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet to touch, knees out wide. And this time I want you to open your arms. So tee out your arms. Let the shoulder blades melt down into the block, elongating through the back of your neck. Even opening up through the front of your throat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. So today, really taking it slow. Since we're taking it slow, I want you to be extra mindful of your breath. Really slowing down the breath so your mind and body can follow. Bend your knees, plant your feet about hip width, and then walk your feet as wide as your mat. From there, scoot your hips slightly forward and drop your knees in towards each other. So finding a slight internal rotation through your hips, getting a gentle stretch into your hip flexors. Keeping the chest expanded like you're trying to spread your collarbones apart. Allowing the lower back to lengthen. Opening up through the front ribs. Good. Keep your feet as wide as your mat. Just go ahead and open up the knees and sway your knees side to side. So getting both the internal and external rotation of your hips, warming it up here. Warming up through the lower back. And getting a slight rotation of your spine. Feel free to keep your eyes closed. Relaxing your cheekbones. Drop your knees over to the left and hold there. So you're not forcing the knees to drop down. Let this be more passive. So just relaxing the legs, relaxing the hips. Relaxing the breath. Come back to center. Same thing on the other side. Drop your knees over to the right. Come back to center. Walk your feet back together. Roll over to your right side for fetal position, using your right arm as a pillow. And then hug your knees into your chest, holding here for fetal position. Remove the blocks to the side. You'll need them again in just a little bit. And then we'll meet on our backs. Drop your left leg all the way down towards the floor. Hug your right knee into your chest. Make big circles with your right knee. This is where you might want to grab your your strap for your first hamstring stretch. Either hook your strap around your right foot. Otherwise, as you straighten your right leg, interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Inhale, point your toes, your right toes, all the way up towards the ceiling. Feeling the stretch in front of the ankle into your shin bone. And then as you exhale, flex your right foot like you're trying to kick the ceiling and feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale. Exhale. Good. If you have a strap, you might want to just keep your foot flexed. So just focusing on the calves and the hamstrings. Good. One more time on your own, pointing and flexing. And keep your right foot flexed. Then feel free to reach your hand a little higher up towards the calf. So feeling more into the hamstrings. Always feel free to bend your right knee as deep as you need. Keep both shoulders down, broadening through the collarbones. And press your shoulders down towards your hips, inviting a lot of space between your ears and shoulders. Good. Drop your right leg, bend your left knee, and go ahead and sway it out again. Dropping your knees to the left and towards the right before we move on to the other side. Come back to center. Drop your right leg all the way down. Bend your left knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers around your knee. Make big circles here. Good. Hamstring stretch on the left side. Whatever you did on the other side, please do the same on this side. So either hands interlace behind your left thigh or grab your strap and find a static hold. Otherwise, inhale, point your left toes, and exhale, flex. Inhale, exhale. So you're not going too fast. Moving with the breath. Moving with your breath. Two more times on your own. Good. Most of you probably didn't even know that your ankles and your shin bone was tight. We're always in our shoes in that flexing position. The front side of that ankle might feel extra tight today. Okay, good. Hold in your hamstring stretch. Keep your left foot flexed. Feel free to move your hand up behind your calf, just as long as your shoulders don't lift up. Okay, so wherever your shoulders are able to relax, that's where your hand should be. Relaxing the neck. Keeping your lower back grounded. Feel free to bend your left knee. Good. Bend both knees again, plant your feet, and sway your knees side to side. Come back to center. Bring your thighs into your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins and make big circles here with both knees going one direction. This should feel really good for the lower back. Again, shoulders down, elongating through the back of the neck. Switch directions. Come back to center, hands behind your thighs, and rock forward and back a few times as you like, and then we'll meet in a seated position. Feel free to grab your block to sit on and shimmy out any goodness out of your sit bones. Good. From here, hands on top of your knees. Inhale, cow pose, arch your back, gaze all the way up. And then as you exhale, round your back. Seated cat and cow pose. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, cow pose. Arch, shoulders back, open chest. Exhale, cat. Round. And tuck your chin towards your heart. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back to seated position. Make sure belly is in. Lengthen your tailbone down. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Interlace your fingers just like how you did on the floor. Flip your palms to face up and take a nice side body stretch over to the right. Don't let your left sit bone lift up, so root it down. Open your left shoulder back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean over to the left. So again, grounding through both sit bones. Good. Inhale back to center and exhale back to the right. Do that a few more times on your own. Chin away from chest. Really stretch into the side arms by reaching your palms up. Opening up through the front ribs as well as the back ribs. Awesome. Come back to center, release your arms, go ahead and shake it out. Good. From here, you're going to straighten out both legs out in front of you. Scoot your sit bones slightly back. Bend your right knee and hook your right foot into your left inner thigh. Again, make sure both sit bones are firmly grounded. Inhale, sitting up tall, and exhale, hinge from your hips and fold over your left leg. Keep your left toes pointing up. So the tendency is your left leg or your left toes will want to flare out. Keep rolling your left inner thigh down. Again, feel free to bend your left knee for a nice release through your hamstrings. Reach your chest forward. Breathing here. Good. Come back to center. Switch sides. Straighten your right leg, left foot into your right inner thigh. Flex your right foot. You're more than welcome to place a block underneath your left knee here as well. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale, fold over your right leg. Notice that there's rounding in your lower back. Focus on pulling the chest forward to lengthen, not just the back side of your body, but also lengthening through the front side of your body. Keep your right toes pointing up, shoulders squared. With each exhale, feel free to get a little bit deeper. And then right away, noticing how each side feels. We always have that one side dominance. Okay, inhale, slowly rise. Okay, let's come up to downward facing dog. Cross your legs, plant your hands, shoulder width apart. Step your feet back, hip width, and press your hips up to down dog. Bend your knees one at a time. Noticing again how your Achilles feel, your hamstrings, your calves. And then start to dip one shoulder down. Notice how your shoulders feel, upper back. And then come to complete stillness and check in with your alignment here. Spreading your fingers out wide. Press more into the ball mount of your palms, so towards the thumbs and the index. Wrap your outer triceps in, broadening through the upper back. Lengthen your tailbone up, hips go high, spine is long, and draw your belly in. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need, even if your heels lift up. Inhale, gaze forward, and exhale, step your right foot between your thumbs. You might have to step your right foot forward from here so that your right knee stacks over your right ankle. Drop your left knee. Inhale, rise up to your crescent moon. Lift your torso, lift your arms over your head. Lift up through your hips, lifting up from your right frontal hip bone, lengthening through the front side of your body. Tuck your tailbone, draw your front ribs in. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper. But don't dump your hips down. This is an active pose where your legs are working. Glutes are turned on. Hips are squeezing in. Breathe in. And exhale, drop both hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out towards the knife edge of your mat for your first runner's lunge. This is where you could grab your blocks underneath your hands. Keep your chest lifted like upward facing dog. Press your shoulders down towards your hips, inviting space around your ears, and pull your heart forward. Inhale. Hold on your exhale. Good. Keep your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Take a nice spinal twist. Feel free to reach the back of your right palm towards the back, opening up the front side even more. Breathe in. And as you exhale, plant your right hand. Lift your left knee and step back into your downward facing dog. Switching sides. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your left foot between your hands. So again, you might have to lift your left hand to step your foot forward, or you might have to walk your left foot forward a little bit more from there. Okay, drop your right knee. Untuck your right toes. Inhale, crescent moon. Draw your belly in. Draw your front ribs in. Biceps next to your ears. Reach the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, runner's lunge. Drop both hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot out towards the left. Keep your left knee over left ankle. Pull your heart forward. Drop your hips. 2 more breaths here. So really feel the ground. Feel a nice relaxation here. So try not to force or resist. Try to let go. Keep your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Feel free to lean your left shoulder back. Lean your upper body back. Inhale. And exhale, drop your left hand. Lift your right knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Same thing on the right side. Step your right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee. Let's come back up to crescent moon. Reach your arms over your head. This time, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, draw your chest forward. Exhale, revolved crescent moon. Hook your left elbow on top of right thigh. Maybe gaze up past your right shoulder. Melt your shoulders down towards your hips and reach the crown of your head towards the top of your mat. Try to bring your thumbs right to heart center, opening up through the front side of your body. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, second set of runner's lunge. So both hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out. Keep your hands right underneath your shoulders. So this time, feel free to get deeper. Maybe drop to your forearms if that's in your practice. And this time, feel free to relax the head. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths. So finding that nice, comfortable grounding position. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders. Feel free to create some movements by swaying your hips side to side. Where can you relax even more? Where can you let go? Either stay on your forearms for your quad stretch. Otherwise, come back onto your hands. Inhale, stretch your right arm back up. Open your chest. Bend your left knee and grab your left foot with your right hand. Inhale, reach your crown forward, the crown of your head forward. And exhale, peel your right shoulder back. Last one. Inhale, reach your chest forward. And exhale, lean your upper body back. Good. Release your left foot. Plant your hands if it's not there already. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Drop your right knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Draw your chest forward and hook your right elbow to left thigh. So you don't want to dump your chest down towards your thigh. Actively press your right elbow into your left thigh to lift your chest away from the floor. Keep your left elbow pointing up. Spread through your collarbones. Reach the crown of your head forward as you melt your shoulders down. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, runner's lunge. Again, holding here this time, finding your variation of your runner's lunge. Good. One more breath here. And to take your quad stretch, feel free to come back onto your hands. Inhale, stretch your left arm up. Find that nice twist. And exhale, grab your right foot with left hand. See if you could drop your hips a tad bit more. But lift your chest up towards the ceiling. Press into your right elbow. Roll your left ribs back. Last inhale. And exhale. Release. Plant your hands. Downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, let's drop into child's pose. Walk your knees as wide as you need. Big toes to touch. Sit on your heels. Relax your forehead. Feel free to take an active child's pose by walking your hands forward. Lift your forearms. Lift your elbows. Inhale. And exhale, walk both hands over to the right as far as you can without your left hip lifting up. Place your right palm next to your right knee. Extend your left arm as far away from your hips. From here, press your hands into the floor and imagine dragging your hands towards each other without actually moving the hands. And you should feel a deeper stretch into that left side of your body. So your forehead is lifted, chest is slightly lifted here. Come back to center. And the same thing on the other side. So fold your chest over your left thigh. Keep your right arm straight. Place your left palm next to your left knee. Keep walking your right hand further out. Drop your right hip towards your right heel. And then from there, press your palms towards each other, dragging your hands against the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. All right, friends, come back to center. Going to bring your knees together. Have a seat on your heels. Sit up nice and tall. Palms on top of your thighs. And close your eyes. Really rooting down into the floor. Feeling a nice ground sensation. Good. Gently blink your eyes open. Let's go ahead and have a seat on our hips. Walk your hips slightly forward, and then let's take either double pigeon. So bending your right knee first and stack your left shin bone on top of right. If this is too much for you today, then feel free to take a seated figure four. So seated figure four, feet hip width, cross your right ankle on top of left thigh. And then from there, you can walk your left foot in as much as you need. Keep your chest lifted, straighten your spine. Okay, so I'm going to take double pigeon. In double pigeon, you're more than welcome to place a block underneath your right knee here. Keep your feet flexed. Both sit bones are rooted. Sitting up tall, either hold here or hinging from your hips, fold over your legs. So the moment your hips want to lift up, that's where you should stop folding. Try to keep your chest lifted and open. Good. Slowly rise up. If you're in your seated figure four, just go ahead and switch sides. For the double pigeon, same thing. This time you're going to drop your right leg down first and stack your left shin bone on top. Take a few minor adjustments here. shimmying out any goodness out of the sit bones. If you fold it on the other side, feel free to do so on this side. So really grounding down through the glutes. Notice if your shoulders are crunching up towards your ears, relax them. Inhale, slowly rise. Good. Go ahead and shake it out. And let's take a seated forward fold. Straighten out both legs. Big toes to touch. Option to bend your knees. Scoot your sit bones back. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, hinge from your hips and fold over your legs. Pull your belly button up towards your chest and reach your chest towards your toes. Lengthen your tailbone down towards the floor. Shoulders down towards your hips. Breathe into your hamstrings. Inhale, slowly rise. Cross your right foot over your left thigh. Either wrap your left arm around your right knee or hook your left elbow on top of right thigh. Place your right hand behind your lower back. Inhale, lift your chest up towards the ceiling. And exhale, twist to the right. Come back to center. Release your right foot. Cross your left foot over your right thigh. Right elbow on top of left thigh. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, twist. So focus more on twisting from your ribs. And then really focusing on opening up that left shoulder. Come back to center. Scoot your hips towards the front and let's slowly lower down onto our backs. Happy baby pose. Stomp your feet up towards the ceiling. Grab the outside of your feet. Stack your ankles on top of knees and just rock side to side. Keep your lower back grounded. Be gentle with your shoulders, releasing any tension. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Keep your lower back grounded. Feel free to rock side to side still. Shoulders down. Bring both knees in towards each other. Hug your thighs into your chest. Inhale, squeeze in. And then exhale, final Shavasana. Relax your legs. Relax your arms. Take this moment to find some grounding. Grounding through your spine, hips, legs, and then gentle breath here. Thanking yourself for making it onto your mat today. I'm going to leave you guys here for more grounding, more relaxation that you need. If you have any questions, comments, feedbacks, please comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys for our next class. Namaste.